A major shakeup to the federal student loan system affecting millions of borrowers. It took effect July 1st. Here to help us understand the elimination of the SAVE plan and what to do next is LeMoyne's Director of Financial Aid, Maximo Flint-Morgan. Good to see you, Maximo. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me. Always a pleasure.
Let's start with a simple one. What is the SAVE plan? I mean, how would someone know if they're on that particular college loan plan?
Sure. So the SAVE plan is a repayment plan. It was created in the Biden era and has recently been terminated after a few different court cases. A person would know if they're on it if they logged into their student loan servicer website and selected it as their preferred repayment option.
So it says it there pretty clearly, SAVE plan?
Yeah, it's going to take a few clicks, but it's either that one or the standard plan. There's a handful of other ones too, but if that's where you would go, would be to your student loan servicer.
And you should be getting notified too, right, that that's being eliminated, so I guess that's another way to know?
Yes, so servicers are notifying borrowers that are being rolled off of the SAVE plan that they have 90 days to choose a different SAVE plan or a different repayment plan relatively soon in a rolling fashion.
Yeah, so what is the first step? What's the first thing somebody should do if they're on the SAVE plan right now, and obviously that's being phased out? What's the first thing they do?
Yeah, I would recommend that they go to studentaid.gov, log in with their credentials, and if you forgot them because it's been a while, you should be able to resurrect them right there at studentaid.gov, and take a look at your borrowing history, who your student loan servicer is, and what plans are available to you at this point. There's a few tools on that website, again, studentaid.gov, that will help you calculate which plan might be most advantageous for you at this point in your life.
Give me a rough number. How many repayment plans are even available to people these days? Is there a lot still?
Yeah, no, there's less than a handful. It depends on when you borrowed and if you're going to continue to borrow. So everybody's in their own little boat. But if you borrowed before July 1, 2026, you're going to have a handful available to you at this point to select from, whether that's the repayment assistance plan or the RAP plan, if you will, or a standard plan, which will give you kind of a standard payment over a set amount of years, or a tiered standard plan, which might start lower and then end a little bit higher as time goes on. But those are going to be the last ones remaining at this point.
You mentioned people on the SAVE plan will have 90 days. What if they don't do anything, they don't act before those 90 days up? Are they automatically moved into some other repayment plan?
Yeah, they're going to be put into the standard plan, into the standard repayment plan, which might not be what is going to be most financially advantageous for you as a borrower. So you really want to make sure that you read a little bit once you go to studentaid.gov and select what's going to work best for you.
I was going to ask you, it kind of sounds pretty obvious there, the best resource to help borrowers navigate what seems really to be like this ever-changing student loan landscape. I'm guessing you would tell them to go to studentaid.gov, right? I mean, like, it seems like it's got a ton of great tools there.
Yeah, so the U.S. Department of Education has worked really hard over the past few years to try to centralize as best as they can all of the resources available to borrowers or to students or to the parents of students who are currently borrowing to complete their degree. And so that is a good starting point for anyone who maybe has just checked out and has no idea where they are or what plan is going to work best for them. If you're already a little bit into the information, you might know, okay, well, I know that my servicer is this one or the other one, and they've reached out to me. I have their letter here in hand. Maybe I can call or email their contact center and figure out what's going to work best with a person on the phone instead of just a website.
Last 20, 30 seconds here. I know we've been talking a lot about the SAVE plan. Is it not a horrible idea, no matter what plan you're on, to maybe just go there and kind of see if that plan still fits you properly?
Yes, so the save plan is going away. You're going to have to pick a new one, whether you like it or not. So I would advise everybody, if you're just interested in finding out about your own loans, your own federal loans, to go to studentaid.gov. Spend the 5 or 10 minutes. You figure out kind of where you're at. Answer some of the questions that maybe you didn't think you had, but you now kind of crop up as you're reading the information, and you're a little bit more informed about your financial situation overall. So always a good.
Yeah, I think we are all more informed now, Maximo. Thanks so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
You're so very welcome. Anytime. Take care.
Download the WSYR Plus app on your TV to stream News Channel 9 for free. Just go to your smart TV, search WSYR Plus in the App Store, and download to start streaming today.